If we were going to come up with a definition for idolatry, I think a really good one would be any time that we fashion God in our own image. And so anytime that I take something that is meant to only be true about God and then try to make it true of myself, I am violating a really sacred thing. And it's just not wise either. God has intentionally placed limits on humankind, and when we decide that we don't need to observe those limits and that we can be limitless like Him, then we try to be like Him in a way that we're not intended to be. We know that we're supposed to be conformed to the image of Christ, but sometimes we're not content with that. In fact, I would say we even neglect the ways that we can be made like Christ and spend all of our time chasing after ways that we're not intended to be like God. We want to be omnipotent in our own circles of influence. We want to be omniscient about what's going on with our kids. We're not designed to hold all knowledge. We're not designed to hold all power. And so when we reach out for those things and try to take on something that's only intended to be true of God, we can get into big trouble. But when we live within the boundaries that God has prescribed for us, when we cease from striving for the things that are only true of God, all of a sudden we find ourselves with the time that we should be placing toward growing in Christlikeness.